Hi, and welcome to Jen's Crafts and Cakes. Today, I'm going to make oatmeal raisin and chocolate chip and oatmeal raisin. Boy, that's a lot of work. No, we're going to use one batch of cookie dough to do both. Are you ready? Actually, I'm going to go ahead and make the oatmeal and raisin dough and then just add the chocolate chips to it. For this recipe, we're going to need a half a cup plus 6 tablespoons of butter, softened, a 3/4 cup of brown sugar, a half a cup of sugar, 2 eggs, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, 1½ cups of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, half a teaspoon of salt, optional, 1 cup of raisins, 3 cups of old-fashioned uncooked oatmeal, and a half a cup of chocolate chips. I'm going to use the small mini ones. Okay, let's go. You're also going to need to set your oven at 350 degrees. So we're going to go ahead and put the butter in. The 3/4 cup of brown sugar. I had to use 2 of them because I had to use 2 of the little bowls because it didn't hold. But there is 3/4 cups of brown sugar. I'm going to add the half a cup of white sugar. And we're going ahead and add the 2 eggs. Beat this all together. And so we're getting quite a bit of snow between last night and this morning. It seems like every Thursday and Friday, the North Country is getting their snow. Can't wait for spring. Can't wait for summer. Okay, so this is what the batter looks like so far. We're going to go ahead and add the teaspoon of vanilla. Okay, we're going to add a teaspoon of baking soda. I actually like these measuring spoons because they have the different colors that coordinate with the different teaspoons and tablespoons. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and mix. We have the vanilla and the baking soda in. I'm actually going to add the half a teaspoon of salt. Salt usually helps with baking soda to help the cookies to rise. Okay, so the salt's in. And for the cinnamon, we need a teaspoon. I'm going to add a little bit more. I love cinnamon. There. I'm going to go heaping. And maybe add just a little more. There. So next I'm going to add the 1.5 cups of flour. And the reason I'm making both chocolate chip and oatmeal and raisin, not everybody likes with the chocolate chips. So I can use one batter and make 2 different cookies. Okay, so I'm going to add some more flour. Next, I'm going to add 3 cups of the uncooked old-fashioned oatmeal. Two. And 3. I'm going to mix this together. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and add the raisins in 1 cup while we're at it so it all blends in together. Doesn't look like very much, does it? Okay, so the oatmeal and the raisin and everything is blended in. I'm going to go ahead and put half, or what I think is half, in to another bowl. And it doesn't matter. You might get 1 cookie more than the other. You got the main ingredients all together. Okay, so we got one with the oatmeal and raisin. And this one, I will go ahead and put the chocolate chips in. And my hands are clean. I do this at home for my family, my friends, because they know I'm clean. I will go ahead and being able to mix it well with my hands, a little better than a spoon. So now we have the chocolate chip, oatmeal and raisin. And we have the oatmeal and raisin. So we're going to get ungreased cookie sheets and place them on there. So I have a cookie scooper. They come in 3 different sizes and I got them on Amazon. They are very helpful. So I have a little bowl of flour just so that it doesn't stick as much. And I'm going to go ahead. This is the oatmeal raisin. They're a little bigger, so I probably won't get the 4 dozen that they're saying we should get with this recipe. So now I have 1 pan of the oatmeal and raisin. In that pan I have 9 big ones. I still have a little bit of dough. Now I'm going to go ahead and do the oatmeal raisin and chocolate chip. So this one, because it's a smaller pan, I only have 4 for the chocolate chip, oatmeal, and raisin. I'm going to put them both in. For the time, it says 8 to 10 minutes, but because these are bigger, I'm going to go probably 12 to 15. But we can start checking at 8. You always want to take it out of the oven at the less time. If it says 8 to 10, you want to take it out at about 8 minutes. Leave it in the pan because it gives that, the 2 minutes gives it that extra time to cook. Or 12 to 15 minutes, you would go ahead and take it out at the 12 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in the oven. I did lay wax paper on my table, so after I can remove the cookies from the cookie sheet and place them there. So we're going to go ahead and check the cookies. Okay, they're still a little wet, but the bottoms are starting to brown, so I'd probably give it another minute. So I'm going to go and pull out the cookies and let them rest on the baking sheets for just a couple minutes to finish. This is the oatmeal, raisin, and chocolate chip. And this is the oatmeal and raisin. So I'm going to remove the cookies and place them on the wax paper. Okay, so these are the oatmeal, raisin, and chocolate chip. It ended up, the time for me was 11 minutes and leaving it on the pan for another 2 minutes, so 13 minutes. It will depend on your oven. But the bottom of your cookie starts turning brown and the tips of your cookie starts turning brown, you can go ahead and remove it from the oven. Okay, and these are the oatmeal and raisin. Let's see if I can show you the brownness on top. I'm not sure if you can see it. So that's what I mean when the tops are browning. And let's see if we can show you one from the bottom. And this is the bottom. You're gonna let these cool. And as these are cooling, I'm going to go ahead and put some more cookies in the oven. So here are the chocolate chips. And here are the oatmeal and raisin ones. If you enjoyed the recipes, please subscribe so you can see more. See you next time.